Pay attention, creepy weirdo.
I would like a strong, powerful woman to protect me.
He'll fight for America.
Yep. Poopy square.
The Playable Characters Podcast.
And that's the only two things you can do with PCP, right?
Listen and smoke. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, so do both.
Yeah.
But if you can only do one, then listen to it.
Yes, totally listen to it.
But if you have time and money, do both.
Oh, yeah, totally.
I'm
into this. Oh, we missed you last week.
Yeah, sorry.
By Raming the World Week, because Brian's gone this week.
You know what's so weird? Like, I kind of, like, it's my memory is really foggy, but I remember being in, like, this big castle with Alucard, and then we were, like, having mimosas and stuff.
Oh, wow.
And then I don't know what happened after that. And I remember just, like, waking up, and then, like, a cloak was on me, like, to keep me warm, and then he was nowhere to be found. And then I just left, and I had a fun night. I felt great, but
that's good.
Don't know what happened. I kind of blacked out.
Did he leave like the money in a sconce for you?
No, he didn't leave. I'm not a prostitute. He didn't leave money in a sconce.
Well, no, for cab to get home.
No, the castle was right above my apartment, actually. So I just kind of hopped out. And the cape it like floated me down. It's like one of those Doctor Strange capes, I guess. But yeah.
That sounds amazing.
Sorry I had to miss the podcast, but I was...
No, I mean, that's you had an enchanted evening.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even have his phone number. It's crazy.
Oh, man. Well, he seemed post phone numbers.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Is that a thing in the gay community where post phone numbers?
We're just a post dial society.
Instead of like, don't call me, just like, you're like, I'm post phone numbers.
Yeah, sorry. We just do eye contact only.
Where's Brian at today? He's not going to be here today, huh?
I don't know. Brian said something about going to find himself, you know. I know that he said that he was like, oh, I just feel, like just tired of being like trapped in this realm, so he was just very into it.
Oh, do you think it's because the troll thing? You think he's looking for his family tree and seeing if he is part troll?
Yeah, I think so because he was worried about if he was part troll or part frost giant because he's so pale.
Yes, he could be part frost giant as well. Yeah, if you guys know him and see him, but he could be. But anyway,
wait, sorry, we have a guest here.
Wait, no, before we get to our guest, let's everyone please subscribe to our podcast. Right. Tell your friends. If you enjoy the podcast, at least tell one friend. We'd love it if you'd give us a review, give us a 5-star review, and also we have a Patreon page.
Yes, we do.
Do you know what it is?
Yes, patreon.com/playablepodcast. Please give us money. It helps us with the video quality.
Yeah, if you become a patron, it helps us with the video quality of this podcast. No, we have bonus content. We have a little fun bonus content and stuff like that, and little extras we can give you. But anything you can do to help or at least promote the podcast would be great.
Yes, please help out.
Speaking of promotion, our next guest.
I know our next guest.
He is a politician.
Yes.
I don't know too much about him, but how are you doing? How are you doing, sir?
Yeah. Hey, how are you, Jim Metro? How are
nice
you?
Good
to meet you, Jim Metro.
Strong
God
handshake.
bless. Thanks for being here. Thanks for having me, everybody. God bless. Thank you so much. This is what a pleasure to be here.
Oh, this is wonderful. Wow,
this is lovely. Playable character. Here, I made it. I made it. How are you down there? Good. Is that a baby? I'm gonna kiss that baby later.
No, there's no one in the studio.
I see a lot of people.
It's a picture of a baby.
How are you?
Doing great. Wow, you're very excited.
Calvin. Can I call you Calvin?
Yeah, you can call me Calvin. Please do.
Can I call you Alep?
Definitely.
Do you want to go by Jim or Mr. Metro?
Okay, call me Jim Metro. That's
Jim
right.
Metro.
Jim Metro.
Are you an elected official? You said you're a politician.
I'm a politician. Yeah, I'm not right now. Not currently. I'm in between gigs.
You're in between.
You're in between positions.
Offices, you can say. Yeah. See. But great to be here.
What office were you in previously to this?
Well, you see, I was the mayor of Metro City.
Metro City, yeah, it's very famous.
Yeah.
Very famous.
Jim Metro City, huh?
That's was your father who founded Metro City?
We don't know why. That's just my name.
Oh, it just happens to be your name. Okay,
yeah. God bless.
It's like Johnny New York or something.
Look, here's what happened. You got exactly.
Larry Cleveland.
Yep, Jim Metro. Here I am. So good to be here, guys.
Woo,
Thanks for having me.
So good to be here.
So
let's talk about. Did you grow up in Metro City? Like, are you a lifelong
born
resident?
and raised? I'm a Metro American.
Okay.
Born and raised my whole life in Metro City. Love it there.
Wow.
A lot of gangs, but who do I love it? Love Metro City. God bless.
I was going to say, so there are a lot of gangs there.
Oh, my God.
It's mostly gangs.
Yeah, I feel like it's pretty much all gangs and then like 4 martial artists.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, so that's what happened now. Okay, the Mad Gear Gang, you've heard of them. You've seen them. Of course. Mm-hmm. They all look alike. Mm-hmm. They all got the same costumes and the same names. You can't tell them apart, right?
Yeah.
So I'm doing my thing, and I'm running Metro City the way I know how, the way Daddy taught me. And then here comes this guy, Mike Haggar.
So this is Metro City before the events of Final Fight.
Oh, the game.
The game, Final Fight.
You played the game, apparently.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're like a little bit familiar.
Yeah.
with
It's based on
City,
your
but-
city, though, right?
Yes, that's a true city. Hi, I'm Jim Metro. How are you?
Hi, Jim.
Good to meet you guys.
Great.
So, so I'm running the town, and then Mike Haggar, this former street fighting, he's not a thug, good guy, great
he's a good
guy.
guy.
Mike, what a great guy.
He's the current mayor of Metro
He's the
City.
current mayor. He got sick of the violence and said, me run for mayor too. And the people just ate it up. The people just ate it up, and I just don't get it. So they kicked me out of my own city. And Mike is...
Wait, so you're in exile from Metro City?
I'm not exiled. I'm just not welcome back anymore. I guess you can say.
So can you enter the city limits, or will they turn you back?
I've done it. I've got a couple hoodies that I kind of...
Oh, so you dress up as a criminal and you sneak in.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's why I get hit all the time. Yeah, I did. I should stop doing that, maybe. Yeah.
That's it.
So, I mean, I go in. I try. I ran again, but Mike's whole platform. Again, great guy.
Mm-hmm.
Mike, what a great guy.
Very
Love what-
strong.
So strong. My goodness.
Yeah.
I'm a little frail, you can tell. He's a strong man. His whole platform was, I kill gangs for you.
Yeah.
And the U, it was just like the letter U in his slogan. So people ate it up. There are a lot of gangs there. They're called the Mad Gear
Now,
gang.
so none of the gang members vote? I feel like the gang members, if you got them on your side, they would vote for you because it's mostly gang members in the city.
But they've been to jail, and I don't know. I mean,
they can't
I don't know.
vote.
How does Metro City work? Can felons vote?
Well, most
Metro
of them
City?
are in the hospital because Mike suplexed every
Oh,
single
yes.
person
yes. So your
in that
hospital's
town.
full. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of full hospitals in Metro City.
Yeah.
Tons of them. A lot of broken necks and backs, A lot of Molotov cocktail burns, too.
Yeah.
It's just kind of weird, So a lot of that going on there. But look, physically, you got to like Mike. I mean, if you compare the two of us, it's no contest.
Yeah.
He's fierce. He's got the one strap
Yeah.
lumberjack
And
outfit.
your shoulders are very narrow, almost
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
they're like narrower than your waist somehow.
Yeah.
It's
And you're wearing a
weird.
sarong, which is also weird.
I
don't
know. I'm sorry. You know what? It was a little chilly, but I tried wearing the one strap thing. It just fell right off me. Couple nip
It
slips.
just slid
Yeah.
right off your
I had
shoulders.
a couple scandals, a couple nip slips going on. Yeah. Hi. How are you?
Hi,
I'm
Jim.
Jim Metro.
So, Jim,
Yeah.
do you have family in Metro City still? Like,
Not
do you have a
anymore.
wife
Not-
or
not
kids?
anymore, no.
Not
She-
anymore.
She left me.
She left
Oh.
you.
Yeah. It's
And the-
hey, you know what? It was mutual.
And
She's
the kids? Do you have any kids?
No.
No kids.
Great woman, Mrs. Metro. She was a really good woman.
What is she doing now? Is she?
She went off with that guy Cody.
Oh, yeah, he's a pretty
no.
good-looking guy.
He's a good look. I mean, great guy, Cody. You gotta
Gosh.
love Cody.
That's
Lovely
sad.
man.
Cody's in prison, so she's like with a prisoner instead of.
Oh,
you?
ladies love prisoners.
That's true.
I mean,
Well,
we
he's
all
getting
know
out soon. I actually pulled a few strings for the old ex-wife to help him out, help him get. I'm a good guy.
Oh, that's a very.
I'm a good
amicable.
guy.
Amicable,
That's pretty
yeah,
nice
that's
of you.
Yeah, it was a mutual split.
Okay,
If she wants to come back, sure, why not? Figured
It
was
doesn't
a-
sound like it's mutual if you're waiting for her to come back.
Hey, it was a mutual split. Whatever she wants to do, it's we'll see what happens.
Have you considered getting into the fighting gangs yourself? Maybe as a way to like, hey, Mike Haggar is fighting gangs. I'm fighting gangs too.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I can't fight. You can look at my shoulders again.
What about legally? Are you a lawyer? Are you versed in the law?
Not many skills. Don't have many other skills besides talking a lot.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you go to
but
college?
The guy, no, didn't
No,
have to go to
okay.
college. Metro City's got a very easy legal process to get to run for office. Anybody?
what are the requirements?
We got a hat. Just put your name in it.
You
okay.
just put your name in a hat.
Yeah, to run,
To run.
and then people vote on that. We kind of like.
And you use the same hat to tally the votes,
it's
maybe?
the same hat. It's an old hat.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's my grandpappy's.
It's a
hat.
classic hat system.
Yeah.
Once for nominations and second time for voting.
Exactly.
Right.
So the guy in charge of the gang, that guy, he's that old guy in the wheelchair.
Yeah.
Belger, he's called,
Yeah.
who Mike threw out a window. If you guys remember that.
So wait, is that why he's in the wheelchair, or he threw him
he was
out?
already in
He
a
was already
wheelchair.
So
And
he threw a crippled man out.
He
of-
sure
out of a
did.
window. Wow.
How is that not bad press?
Well, he was trying to save his daughter. Yada yada yada. So
Right.
so Belger kidnapped Mike's daughter, who was dating Cody at the time. Don't know if you remember that. But
Yeah.
Now Cody's with your
Yeah.
wife.
Now Cody's. Yeah, that's, yep. And then and that was the last straw. People were like, well, we got to vote for Mike now. So that kind of do well for my chances. I guess you can say, unfortunately.
I'm sorry.
But you know,
have you thought about like running for like does Metro City have like a city council or like or an alderman? Like have you thought about like a lesser position?
It's just the mayor. That's the only position
So just
in the
the
whole
mayor.
town.
The whole
Isn't that
government
weird?
is just one mayor.
I should have put that. I should have made a few more positions before I got kicked out, so I could kind of run for those, like a comptroller or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Nope,
were you
nothing
doing?
there.
Were you doing a? So was there a lot of crime when you got in, or was it like a lot of gangs? And
Yeah,
stuff?
you know, we had some good ideas to run that town, but all people want to talk about were the gangs. You know, they were everywhere. It's all about the gangs. There's a huge gang problem, but we were going to focus on that. But we had some other great ideas. My whole platform was way different, you know, than just gangs. But we don't got to get into that. But it was
What was your platform?
Let's get into it.
You know, gangs was all we want to talk about is the gangs. Okay, look, I had an idea called piggy bank economics. Have you heard of it?
No.
I invented this. So here's what's going to happen. I was going to collect all the money from everybody, and then if you needed something, you come see old Jim. If your kid needs shoes, why not? I got a few bucks for
Why
you.
not?
Sure, here's a few bucks, but that car.
So you were going to have 100% tax rate.
You can call it a tax if you want.
And
Sure.
Then people would have to come to you to buy anything that they needed.
Hey, you know what? You need some shoes? Sure, but that car ain't gonna wax itself. You know what I'm saying? So
It sounds like some sort of like you were some sort of like warlord or a king or something.
Yeah.
no, definitely not. I'm Jim Metro. Good
Jim
to meet
Metro.
you. Good to meet you, by the way. Good to meet you. And but no, you know, it clearly didn't work. Obviously,
Yeah.
And,
So people didn't give you all their money.
People weren't down with that. I also said no
Yeah.
more babies in Metro City, so that kind of got some
Why
people.
no
Like
more
babies
babies?
have to leave Metro City, or you can't get anybody get pregnant.
Both. You see, those kids were always climbing around garbage cans and phone booths, eating that chicken
Yeah.
and the soda pop.
Apples
People
and
leave
stuff,
the
yeah.
apples. Yeah.
Do you think that they're eating the chicken because it sounds like a poor city there, or is it because? Of
Yeah,
other
I mean,
things?
so we don't really like to get into socioeconomics, but sometimes
Yeah.
we do. Do you think there's like a big poverty problem? That's why there's so many gangs.
'cause there's
That's
a
why
lot of
people are
gangs.
eating out of the garbage.
and the streets are real dirty.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so what I was going to try to do, which I thought was a great idea, I said, here's what we're going to do. Okay, you guys don't like the piggy bank, that's fine. You guys don't like the no baby rule, that's fine. You seem to enjoy the chicken in the garbage can thing. So I got rid of all the grocery stores, and Metro City is the only town in America with exclusive chicken in garbage cans. That's the only place you can get food is in garbage cans and phone booths.
So you have to
Clever, right?
have-
Unique, outside the box.
you have to
thinking.
scavenge
It
for your
is.
food.
You
It
just
is,
punch the phone booth really hard, or you take like a crowbar and it breaks, and then you eat the chicken.
Isn't that
Which
kind
can
of,
we also talk about how there are so many weapons just lying around in the street?
Yeah,
have you
that's
thought about trying
that's
to
a
clean
big
that up?
problem, too.
Or
well, you need the weapons to get the food, right? You have to break the
It's a catch-22. Catch-22.
yeah.
The weapons attract the gang members, but you need the weapons to get the food, and it's a whole thing.
Right.
You know, I wasn't very good at all this planning. You know,
So so you tried to get rid of all the money. You
Yeah.
tried to get rid of all the babies.
right.
And then you got rid of all the grocery stores
Yeah.
and put all the food
I thought that was
and
a
then
good
just left
idea.
weapons
into
and
garbage cans.
the ground for people to.
Now
and
that
you're,
you guys,
but you're not a warlord though.
no,
sure.
now that you
Okay.
guys say it, it seems a little ridiculous.
It sounds sort of like a post-apocalyptic, like
yeah.
like you're.
Well, in a way. I mean, so, you know what? Hey, gangs aren't all bad. They help control the population, if you know what I mean. You know, they weren't the
By
worst
by
people.
killing.
By
Yeah,
killing, by kidnapping, whatever needs to be done.
Did you have too many people in Metro City?
There was a lot of people there. Yeah, we and plus, you know who we
Probably
create,
because your city was thriving and you had a lot
Yes.
of people.
We create a lot of jobs. You know why? We create jobs because a lot of people need to repair those phone booths all the time, and garbage cans and crates.
Right.
Those big giant random crates on the street.
Do they really have to keep repairing the phone booths? Because don't we have cell phones now?
Yeah, but that's where we keep the chicken and the apples.
Right.
Oh,
Come
okay.
on.
So,
Tom.
yeah.
This guy, Jim Metro. How are
So
you?
where are you getting the money? So now, I mean, so let's say you have not that many people because they're all getting kidnapped or murdered.
Yeah.
Where are you getting tax money from?
Right. The piggy bank thing only worked for a day till people realized what it was. So there wasn't much money coming in.
Right.
You know, so we had to be creative and do some secret taxes on people.
So, well, how's the
Secret
secret tax?
It was like an extra tax that they didn't really know. So again, all the money would come out of their paycheck and then a little bit more for the next one. It just
Wait, so you would take more than 100% of their income?
look. It was a good idea. It would have worked if people just bought into it.
So if they have direct deposit, you take everything and then you use direct deposit to pull extra cash.
Basically, all the fees. I would keep the fees also, the ATM fees.
So you kept all ATM fees.
So you're both
all
the mayor
income.
and the banker as well.
Yeah, we had one bank.
Okay.
Yeah.
What you had one bank? In the city?
Mike threw a guy through the window, so we got to repair that too.
Okay.
We got to repair the whole bank.
Was it like Metro Bank or what?
Metro Bank?
Did you own Metro Bank?
No, just a coincidence.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
And what happened to the rest of your police force?
Good question. They just ran. They're
like,
left.
there's too many gangs.
Yeah,
I'm
and Mike and Guy and Cody were like, we got this. So they were like, that's fine, man. And they kept getting shot at and the Molotov. Call me crazy. I like my politicians who don't get set ablaze by a Molotov cocktail. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Mike's always getting burnt by those things, but still looks good. Good guy. Great guy.
How come he never wears a shirt?
I mean, would you if you looked like that?
That's a good point.
Yeah, that's true.
I got 3 shirts on right now.
Right.
Yeah. He's a big guy. I don't know why, but it was a first for America having a former street fighter be not the game, just he was an actual street fighter.
Mm-hmm. He was okay.
He got sick of the violence, which is kind of ironic since that's all he did. Was just beat up people in the street. So he ran for office and he won fair and square.
That's sort of a real like American vigilante dream, like like some sort of like white guy fantasy of like I'm going to clean up the streets.
Right, and he sure did.
He did. Well, he did. Actually clean up the streets.
I mean, it's kind of a mess.
But you kind of messed up the streets first.
Yeah.
With all the garbage cans and chicken.
With all the garbage cans and the chicken and the weapons.
Yeah.
And letting the gangs
and the lack of babies. And then
and the weapons in the street.
Right. I was trying to be innovative.
What was the city like before you were mayor?
It wasn't bad. It was a lot of farms.
Oh man, farms. What else?
We just wanted to build it up and put some buildings in there. So we got rid of a bunch of the farms, but now it was a mistake because there's too many people. Mm-hmm. And then it just kind of grew from there. And more builders, people heard Metro City's on the rise. So people came and these architects came and built these giant buildings. And then and Mike would just throw people through the front door all the time, So and the gangs just took over. Yeah. A lot of abandoned buildings now.
Do you think that there's going to be gentrification that's going to happen soon in Metro City?
We hope so. Most of the guys look the same.
It's mostly like punks and like I think they're prostitutes.
A couple prostitutes. Yeah. I forget her name, but there's a Poison or something like that is one of them.
Oh yes, there's yes.
That big that guy Hollywood. He's got the cocktails. He just burns everything. That guy. Yeah. Not many guns, but just a lot of knives.
Where do
tons of knives?
Where do the regular citizens hang out?
Yeah, most of them left too.
They most left.
They left. So it's kind of like a gang-ridden city right now.
Can you still call it a city if there's it's only criminals and four fighters?
We can call it Metro Town.
Metro
if
Town.
that makes sense.
Yeah. Right, yeah.
I think Metro City is gonna stick as long as we got the permit.
Yeah.
I
mean, there's no jobs basically, right?
Just rebuilding phone booths.
Rebuilding phone booths.
And the occasional ATM machine.
Right.
Yeah. I will say though, I mean, I'm really glad that you guys seem so culturally sensitive. I mean, you have your gangs are pretty diverse if you look at them, and you have a couple of trans people in your gang. That's really nice.
We do.
Are there trans people in the gang?
Oh yeah, well, Poison is trans.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know that.
So it's hard to tell sometimes.
Did you try to foster that kind of queer identity in your city?
Oh no, it just happened very fast out of nowhere. A lot of gangs just ran in there and were like, "Here's my corner." And I was like, okay, guys. We tried to work with them, but it was just,
Oh yeah, how did you try to work with them?
I tried to be like, kind of how like corrupt cops in a way. You've seen those TV shows,
yeah.
Sort of like that, I guess. Tried to let them do what they want.
Were just corrupt.
Yeah, we let them do what they want, and in turn they wouldn't
cut.
Yeah, they wouldn't kill me. So that was kind of how it worked. And Mike just wasn't having it.
Yeah.
Great guy. Mike just wasn't having it.
Have you thought about being the mayor of the city and Streets of Rage, for example,
Oh, that seems pretty similar.
Because I feel like Streets of Rage is a very similar thing, and
it's too similar. I think I need to. I heard Zimbabwe needs some help. I might go to may try to help those fine people and exert my white influence on them.
I think it's exactly what they need.
That's what I think they need. They're lacking in white influence.
I might try.
Kipling wrote about that.
Yeah, I think I might try that. But if there's other towns out there that need some help, hey. I'm all for it. Jim Metro.
Are you going to run again?
Rage, though? I mean, I don't know where Streets of Rage is located in relation to Metro City, but
it's a little north and it's like 10 minutes away.
Okay. Oh,
it's only 10 minutes away.
Wow.
North.
You guys have you have a Subway, right, in Metro City?
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Okay.
Mike ripped all the tracks out with his bare hands. That guy.
Wow.
So the gangs couldn't escape quickly.
Right.
So yeah.
Mike's pretty strong.
Oh man, you should see this guy in person. Beautiful, great guy. Great
And
guy.
you talk a lot about Mike and Cody, but do you interact with Guy at all?
No, nobody uses Guy. Nobody uses Guy. They tried to give him his own game, and no one bought that one either. Final Fight Guy. It sounds like a silly translation. Yeah. Final Fight Guy. No one's gonna buy that one. Sure, he's a ninja, but come on, it's a street fighting game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crowbars. Don't want no ninjas in the street.
No knives, stuff like that. Yeah.
Let me ask you a question.
Sure.
Are you gonna run? Like, when is the re-election? Like, is you gonna run again against Mike?
I approached Mike recently about this and said, "Hey, buddy. Hey, big guy. Hey, feller. Hey, pal. When's your term up?" He just said, "Never," and threw his phone at my head. So I'm gonna give him some time to think about it. Maybe run in a couple years when I get some good, better ideas.
Have you thought about appealing this to like an appellate court or a Supreme Court?
Not sure what that is.
You guys have judges in your city?
I don't think so. No, it's just a free for all. Mike's got everything on.
How are you part of America?
Yeah, isn't that crazy? Mike's got everything under control. It's him and his daughter and Cody and my ex-wife. I think they let guys stay in the basement. So it's great. Thriving city. One day again.
I've never seen any, are there cars? Are there people walking around? Is there any?
No. There's one guy with a car who's got it, but he kind of stays to himself. Yeah, he kind of lives right between us and Streets of Rageland. So he doesn't really drive his car too much because people always get thrown through his windshield.
Right.
Oh yeah.
So
insurance must be through the roof then.
What about all the doctors and nurses that treat all the?
Oh yeah, tons of them.
Where do they live? They don't live in Metro City?
No, they live 20. It's dangerous living in Metro City now. So they kind of live in the hospital because it's like a 24/7.
Right.
In the hospital.
Yeah, round the clock type of job because a lot of broken backs. Mike's got that giant suplex of his. The thing where he spins around, he spins in a circle and clotheslines like 20 people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of bandages, a lot of casts being made.
So what's happening to all these people with broken backs? How are they? Are they just on government assistance? What happens to them?
I assume so, yeah. So we try to help them out. We try to definitely, keep them safe, keep them healthy, keep them comfortable. Most of them die.
Oh, they do? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if you get body slammed from 20 feet in the air and pile drives on your head, you're not going to make it.
How many people are dying every year in the city?
A year?
A year. Or a week, a month?
Yeah, definitely plenty. So I would say a year in the 500-ish range.
Wow.
That's
so,
a lot.
yeah, we're dropping quickly.
Wow.
We got to change that sign outside that says population every couple minutes.
So you have somebody coming.
That's a full-time job.
That's
a full-time job. We got a good painter that comes and just does that. Yeah.
Does the cemetery get crowded, or is it not bad since they just fade away after dying?
The cemetery? Yeah. Some guys do just fade away. Some explode into a red haze. But we kind of just stack them up now.
You just stack them up.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. No one's visiting their gang family member in the
Yeah, that's
cemetery. We
true.
just kind of stack them.
Oh, no
true.
one just goes to visit Eddie.
Cremate them, maybe?
Some of them are already cremated from the Molotov.
From the Molotov
Yeah.
cocktails. Yes,
That's nice and easy.
That's a good point.
We have a guy comes with a dustbin and just kind of scoops them up. But,
So wait, is he brooming dead bodies?
He just walks behind Mike and kind of cleans up the
pushes them
carnage.
with the-
Exactly.
Yeah.
Anybody that just kind of disintegrates, he's got them. So,
Oh, okay. Yeah. So here's my idea, right?
Sure.
It looks like Haggar is basically just killing all these people in the gangs.
Getting them off the streets, we'll say.
Yeah. Getting them off the streets.
Getting them off the streets or sometimes through the street.
Through
right,
the street.
Yeah.
right through the street.
Eventually, all of the criminals and gangbangers are going to be either crippled or dead, right?
Right.
Or burned so badly they can't really do much else.
Correct.
Then crime has to go down, right?
Yeah.
And so now they don't really need a fight crime guy anymore if all the criminals are dead or disabled. Maybe you can come in there with your ideas and say, hey, I'm going to take the city in a new direction.
Yeah. You know what? I'm hoping Mike kind of gets bored.
You think so?
I'm hoping he retires. He's getting kind of old, But again, I had a few scandals that,
Oh, did you? What kind of
I
scandals?
had a couple things. Nothing too major, There's one time I took money from an anti-Semitic group by accident. I thought it was Save the Jews.
Yeah.
What was it actually?
Enslave the Jews.
Oh,
they were chanting it. I didn't know. Okay, it was a little hard to tell through my bulletproof
And they decided
windows.
to give you money for.
They gave me some money, and I was like, "I'm with you guys." They're like, "Here, take on it." So you live and learn, right? You live and learn. No more of that.
Did you give that money back?
I put it in the ATM.
Okay.
And then collected the fees on top of it.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yes.
So,
Okay.
Kinda
You
like-
collect your own ATM fees.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a good little scam I got going on.
Scam. What do you mean
know,
scam? Don't you mean
I mean a program.
There we go.
It's a good program. I got caught with a couple of those prostitutes a couple times.
did.
Okay.
They're everywhere, so why not? I figured I'd give it a whirl.
Right.
Have you heard of Rob Ford by any chance?
What is that? Oh, the guy in Toronto?
Yeah.
Great guy. Great guy, Rob Ford. I don't know him, but I heard he's doing some great things.
He is
up
doing some
there.
great things.
Some great things, yeah. And the one time there was like, I don't know, 75 pounds of cocaine in my office. Whatever. It happens.
I get
So,
it.
yeah, they kind of found that out. So, again, that was just to redistribute.
Who's
to
catching
the
you if all the
community.
cops are gone?
Oh, Haggar does a regular checkup on me. He would always come in.
Come in and he would be like, "What's all this cocaine doing here?"
Yeah, he broke my door down so many times I just didn't bother putting it back up the last time.
Put beads or something instead.
Yeah, she wants to put those beads up. Much easier. And again, he's 6'6", 300 pounds, so I had to even extend the doorway so he can fit in.
Right, because he keeps breaking it with his shoulders
All the
and stuff,
time.
right? Yeah.
Yeah. Hurt. That's all you say. You know he's coming.
Mhm.
You know he's coming, yeah. But, we'll see what happens. You live and learn. And maybe one day a city will need Jim Metro again.
You think you'll ever get back with Mrs. Metro?
Hey, it was mutual. I'm waiting. If she wants to come back, she knows where to find me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in.
Where can she find you?
I'm in one of the crates with the chicken. That's where I live now.
You
So,
live in the crate with the chicken.
Yeah, it's kind of hidden, so no one's broken it yet.
Yeah, I was
But
worried
I
about
hope-
that.
I'm hoping nobody finds
I
it.
feel like a crate is really easy to break, so maybe
Yeah.
you might
super
wanna,
easy, especially with a crowbar.
Maybe you might want to get into like a dumpster or something. If it's
Yeah.
made of metal, a little bit harder to break.
That's not bad. It gets cold in the winter, but yeah, it's not a bad idea.
Yeah, you probably have a lot of garbage fires going on in Metro City in the
Yeah.
winter, right?
Yeah, I mean, people just throwing shit all the time. Throwing Molotov cocktails and everything. So yeah, it happens.
Wow.
Goodness gracious.
Politics, guys? Politics.
Do you? Is there something you want to plug? Why did you come on the show?
I just you guys, I think little confusion with the booking. I think you thought it might have been Haggar because I said I'm from Final Fight, and you were like, "Let's do it." So I'm sorry.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
is
you
happened.
you said you were the mayor of,
Yeah.
Yes, Metro.
but the
City.
former mayor.
Yeah.
I'm the former mayor.
Okay.
Yeah, we
So,
missed the
but-
former part, but
Yeah,
it's okay.
in my heart, still the mayor of Metro.
Yeah,
City.
we'll talk to who our producers are.
Don't talk to Haggar. He doesn't know I'm here yet. Please.
And like I said, seriously, consider other cities. Like, there's still Vice City, there's San Andreas.
Very corrupt, right? I
Yeah.
can try to clean that up a
Yeah,
little
Vice
bit.
cities.
Yeah, the gangs are a little more diverse there because they don't all look the same.
Yeah.
So that might be a little hard to get used to, but definitely try it. Definitely try it a couple times. Yeah, so we'll see what happens. Anybody who needs a new mayor, Jim Metro is ready and able. Just get me some lodging and maybe a car to get around. Maybe a signing bonus, and I'll be good to go.
So there's signing bonuses for mayors?
Well, again, I've been living in a crate for a while.
Yes.
Eating some crate chicken, so I gotta need a few bucks to get back on my feet.
Are you still getting those ATM fees, or
I'm not.
There's
no.
probably no
My
ATMs.
my ex-wife, God bless her, she
got that in the
She's getting
divorce.
those. She got everything in the divorce. Yeah. So I have one knife that I found in the garbage can just to protect myself at night. But so far I haven't needed it.
Oh, good, because
Yeah.
those break.
Yeah. on a person, I've killed
Yeah.
a few dogs.
Okay.
But I don't need it on
for
a
food or just?
just for territory.
Oh, right, because dogs are very territorial. That's a good point.
Yeah. He wanted that crate. I said no, sir.
So you're constantly defending this crate against dogs.
Yeah. What a life. What a descent I've had.
Yeah.
But hey, still keeping up and positive.
No, you got to stay positive,
Gotta
Jim.
stay
No, you have to.
You were
God
the mayor
bless.
of one of the top 400 cities in the world.
Easily.
Easily
On the East Coast.
on the one of the top 400 cities on the East Coast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not many people can say that.
Not many people can say that.
And not many people can say that and still be alive, okay? Because a
Yeah.
lot of those mayors die.
That's true, yeah.
They do.
I've been here close to it a couple times.
Have you? What kind of stuff? Just
Well,
from
again,
Mike?
The dogs.
The dog. So the dogs almost killed
There's
you.
a lot of them there, yeah. So, but they've kind of learned, like, that guy's got a knife. I've heard them saying that.
You
Uh,
hear the dogs saying?
Yeah.
In dog language or in human
Oh,
language?
I can speak to the dogs now.
You
Do
can?
you think that there's poison in that chicken? Like,
Hold on. He said he could speak to dogs. Let's not glaze over this fact.
I've just been out on the streets for a while. I think
he can speak to dogs.
I understand them.
Can you say something to any dogs that might be listening to the podcast?
Leave my crate alone, please.
Oh, you just say it in English.
Yeah, I just say it.
Okay.
I think they get it. I say it more like, leave my crate alone, please. Just like that.
Jim, are there therapists in Metro City?
I doubt it.
Yeah, maybe. We'll have to. There could be some in the hospital. We'll have to figure that out. Yeah.
I just think you may need to speak to someone.
Me too.
Yeah.
I agree.
'Cause
You
there might
guys
have
know
been-
someone. Can I take some of these snacks when I go?
You
by?
can. You can.
Yeah, yes, please do, please.
Please have. You
Please.
can have at least. You can have 3 to 4 bags.
Yeah.
Of
Oh,
chips.
Because you're only
Perfect.
having one food group, and you kind of need 3 more.
Chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah, your eyes are really like sunken and
Yeah.
sallow.
And you're looking a little jaundiced. Like I'm.
Yeah,
kinda,
you got they're yellowish.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
hey.
Please
you
take
know,
a grape.
It's a new day.
Yeah, will you take some grapes?
I'll definitely.
Okay.
I can probably carry at least 4 of those grapes. I think I can carry them.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. If you guys can help me out, maybe get me a wagon I can pull.
We could. We
Yeah,
could.
we
That'd
could.
be
We'll
great.
get you.
That'd
We'll
be
get
great.
you.
You guys have those Ubers here?
We do
Yeah,
have
we
an
have Uber.
They don't
yeah.
go into Metro City, but they'll
They'll
drop
drop you
me
off the
Oh,
city
the
limits.
city-
on the outskirts.
Yeah.
Yeah, my crate's not too far from the outskirts. Of,
Who's watching your crate while it's
Oh, that's a good question. I set it ablaze so nobody would go near it. So, oh, shit.
it's a
I just-
wooden crate?
Yeah, I just realized that's
Oh
not
yeah, that's. Oh no, your chickens.
that chicken's really well done by now. I guess I got to get back soon.
Beggars can't be choosers though, right?
That's right. You know,
I wouldn't say that you're a beggar, but
I'm not. God bless. You know, happy to be here.
Would
Very
you
happy to be here.
So since you have to go really soon, do you want to play a quick game with us?
Oh my God, I love games. I would
Yeah,
love
yeah,
to.
yeah.
Great,
Let's do it.
great,
It'd be
cool.
so much fun. Guys, again, thank you for having me.
we're
Oh, wait, seriously, thank
we're so
you.
glad to catch up with you, Jim, and
This has been
hear
great.
what you've done
Yeah.
or what you've done to
I've
Metro City.
done a lot. I've tried to do a lot. Hey, maybe I'll join a gang myself one day, right?
Okay.
That might be kind of fun.
Hey, sure, you
Yeah,
can do it.
I'll
You
see
can
if
do
they
it.
want me
Like a
on.
dog killing gang, maybe.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's a good idea.
Ooh, I mean, you could. No, you know, we're not gonna say that. All right.
All right.
Wait, hold on. You gonna say dog fighting? Some Michael Vick joke or something?
yeah.
Well, he's killing dogs for fun. This is out of necessity.
This
Yeah,
is
yeah,
out
that's
of
true.
pure
It is for
necessity. A little bit of meat sometimes. You know, yeah. A little
I bet
bit
these
of-
dogs aren't
Have you ever
that
thought about
healthy.
like trying to like train your own pack of dogs?
Oh yeah, we tried. I had one who was with me for a couple days, and then took a bite of my chicken, so I had to let him go. If you know what I mean. Yeah, it was just time. It was time for old Sparky to go.
Oh, boy.
Oh, poor Sparky.
It's all right.
Oh,
Anyway.
But good to be here, though.
Let's-
You're great to be
So
here.
good
Great to
to
be
be
here.
here.
And after, no,
Let's play Wed Bed Dad.
Wed Bed Dad.
Oh, this sounds fun.
So basically, what we do is we give you an option of 3 characters, and you have to pick
Mhm.
which one you want to wed, marry, which one you want to bed, and which one you want to deck.
Sounds good. Now, what kind of bed do they have? Because that might be a real selling point for me.
Like a normal, like queen size bed.
Yeah,
Oh, that sounds
there could be
nice.
no headboard if you want.
That's
easy.
whatever. As long as there's a mattress, that
Yes,
sounds good
there's
to
a
me.
mattress.
There is a mattress.
Pillow?
Yes.
Yes.
2
Okay,
pillows.
Okay.
Two pillows, yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Now we're
Some-
talking.
Depending on who you get, some of them might not have sheets on the pillow. on
Hey,
the
that's
bed, but-
okay.
Okay.
That's okay.
Who do we got lined up?
So first is from Onimusha, Samanosuke.
Who's Samanosuke?
Who is that? Who is that fella? He sounds
That is
Sounds
a
like a
good-
samurai.
sounds fun.
He is an old samurai. I
He's an
think
old
he uses
samurai.
a shotgun. You know,
That's
like how
what?
samurais do. What? It's
He
you
uses
know,
a shotgun?
you know how the Japanese are with their shotguns.
we don't.
I don't.
The one thing I did, I banned guns in Metro City. No more guns, just a lot of knives and crowbars. But that last guy, Belger, that fat old guy in the wheelchair, he had a gun.
Oh,
You know, but that's why Mike had to throw him out the window.
And so you didn't have
Okay,
any
that's
opposition from the NRA or anything like that?
No, we don't let them in. So we're the only NRA
that's
free
it.
town.
Do you
So
know
you
what part
see,
of America is? He takes 100% of the 150% of the
Yeah, yeah,
taxes.
yeah.
it's like 102.5%.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
sorry,
only
he does not
2.5.
have-
It's not-
ATM fees are very reasonable.
that is pretty reasonable.
Sorry, he is not the one with the shotgun.
Let me see a picture of this guy.
So this is Samanosuke.
Samano
He
Suke.
is a dual blade wielder.
Wow.
And he's a hero. He's got a little, couple dark features, long hair.
Swarthy.
long shirt. Yeah.
Yeah, he looks cool.
Bit
Yeah.
swarthy Japanese fella.
Anamanushi.
Samanosuke.
Yes. He was born in 1535. If you're into that sort of
Is
thing,
he still around today?
I think he is.
Wow,
I
God
think
bless
he
him.
is.
That's
God
pretty old.
bless.
He's looking good. I'm just saying. He's a traveler of the Far East.
Who else we got?
He's a very fancy guy. Next up, actually, Mike Haggar's friend Zangief from
Oh,
Street
Zangief.
Fighter.
Oh, Zangief.
Yes.
Yeah. You think Mike's a big guy. Woo, boy, you got to meet Zangief.
Yes, very
He's
large.
a giant man.
Giant Russian.
A lot of pile drivers.
Wrestling.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. I think they trained together in the pile driving
They did.
academy.
Yeah.
They did train
Very
together.
tight little skivvies on Zangief.
Yes, he does. Yes,
Yeah.
he's got a bearish physique. He's
Mhm.
got like a triangle of chest hair. Very nice.
Yeah.
Very, 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 very good looking man.
He's
there.
got scars from wrestling with bears. Right?
Mhm.
Sure. We all do.
And finally, Nariko from
Noriko.
Heavenly Sword.
Oh, Noriko, yeah.
Love a redhead. I love a redhead.
So I got to choose a wed or a bed or a dead on these fine folks here.
Jim, would you like to go first?
I would love to go first if you don't mind.
Yeah,
I mean,
of course.
Great to be here. Great to be here. So here's what I think I might do, guys.
It's a lovely lady with red hair.
Very long red hair.
So they're all kind of fighters, it seems like, which would be great for me right now because I really need some more protection in that crate. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to wed that Zangief feller. I'm just going to wed. I want that guy around 24/7. It just seems like it'd be a great time. Not much to worry about either, anymore. And since he is friends with my nemesis, I guess not really. Mike's a great guy. He's friends with Mike. Maybe he can kind of get on his good side there.
Maybe you can run a ticket as Zangief and Jim Metro.
Oh yeah. Why don't you?
Because we only have one office in Metro City. So.
Although wait, so Zangief is Russian, or is he allowed to be mayor?
Oh, no Russians allowed. So,
okay.
Yeah, after the whole thing. So
what thing?
Oh, you know that thing.
Oh,
yeah, with the cocaine.
Yeah.
So so we got. So I'm gonna marry that Zangief fella. I love to bed that lady with the sword if she doesn't mind. I think that'd be. Of course,
that's very polite of you.
Of course, if the ex-wife doesn't mind too, get some permission from both of them.
Permission from her. Okay.
Definitely, why not? Just in case.
I think
is that part of the divorce?
Yeah. I gotta.
Does she still get say in who?
Yeah, you have to ask her.
Yeah, so it hasn't been going well so far for me, but hopefully she lets me. This is one time. It's just a game, right?
Yeah,
just a game.
Yeah.
So I like to bed that Noriko lady, and then this ancient feller. I'm gonna have to get rid of him. So.
Oh,
he's lived a long time.
He's had a
a full life,
lustrious, probably a great career. So yeah, I'm gonna get rid of.
But
him.
he's a hero.
Samanobuki.
Samanosuke.
I can't say it so good, so I'm gonna get rid of him there. So
okay,
those are my choices. Thank you guys so much for playing.
So death by no pronunciation. Fair
Thank
enough.
you so much for letting me play this game.
Oh no, of course. Oh, what about you?
Okay, tough choices here. Tell me more about Samanosuke. Do you know more about Samanosuke?
I do not remember.
He's just an old samurai, huh?
Yep, old samurai, dual wield swords. He's a hero. I know that. So he's a good guy. Do you like good people? I don't think he's rich though.
Yeah. Well,
considering it says world traveler, which is code for not rich.
Yeah, that's. I mean, no, in New York, it's code for rich.
In New York, it.
I love to travel because I have a bunch of money and I can go to 84
my
different
first
countries.
time in New York, by the way. What a city!
It's an amazing city.
A lot of phone booths.
Yeah,
great.
Not really. There's not really many phone booths,
and also not enough garbage cans. To be honest,
not enough garbage cans.
Yeah, I searched not much chicken in them.
Not much chicken in those garbage cans.
I found a couple apples.
Okay, so what about Noriko? You think what's going on with her?
So she is she's got that lovely hair. She knows magic.
Oh wow, that's pretty good.
I mean, if Brian were here, Brian's always very into magic and having magical sex and magical relations.
So I think
that's probably why Jim chose to bet her too.
I think I would marry Zangief just like you did.
Yeah,
huh.
Because right, he's a famous fighter.
Mm.
Right, and I get to travel around the world. I'd support him. I'd be in the back of those in every level, like being like, "Come on, Zangief, come on, Zangief," whatever, like cheering him on.
That's gonna be tiring because you're gonna have to do the same three motions.
Yeah. That's all right. I can handle that.
Just the same couple of frames over and over and over.
I think I would bed Noriko. She's just everyone loves redheads. Love the redhead.
Okay.
And then
I know you're a redhead guy.
Everyone's a redhead guy. Calvin, come on. You're not a redhead guy? Yes. Gotcha. And then Samanosuke has lived a long time. He seems just sort of like a homeless samurai kind of guy. And so I'm going to let him get... he can die with honor in the battlefield.
Okay, good. All right, I respect and appreciate it.
Me and Alp's got some similar tastes here. I appreciate that.
Yeah, Jim. I think we're on the same page.
God bless you.
Would you vote for Jim?
It depends who else was running, I think.
Hey, that's fair. That's fair.
That's fair.
That's a democracy.
Yeah, I can't just give my vote away without knowing
that's a
who else is
democracy,
running.
yeah.
So.
Fair enough.
No babies, though.
I probably wouldn't vote for you then if you're banning babies and pregnancies.
Do you want kids?
I think so, yeah, eventually. But I think in general,
should
even
probably-
if I don't want kids, I want people to be able to have kids and have
so you're
babies.
pro-choice.
I'm pro-choice.
Well, now
I'm
that
not anti-baby.
now the population has gone down tremendously in Metro City. Maybe I can maybe I can go back on that no baby policy. You know, I'm sure Mike already has, of course, but again, there's no one there for Mike.
I mean, I heard from the grapevine that Cody said he's expecting a child.
Oh, good for him. With who?
I'm not sure. I mean, I guess it must be your ex-wife.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Is that...
Well, good for them, guys. We gotta wrap this. I gotta go soon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
Calvin, make your choices.
No, that's good to know about Cody. Son of a bitch.
Well, we'll just move on.
Yeah.
So out of these three, I would.
It's just a rumor. It might not be true.
Maybe not happen. And, you know,
God bless them.
hey, listen, and
Great to be here.
You could bet Noriko.
Yeah,
So there you
sure.
go.
If she lets you, yeah.
Yes, if she lets you.
Of course.
Yes. So
Calvin, your choices.
I'm going. Okay, so I would. I would wed Zangief.
Yeah, same as us.
Because I mean, well, sure, you know, he's like, you know, big, strong guy who can help around the house.
This is gonna make him feel
Help
really
around
good.
the house.
Well, yeah.
How much help do you need around the house to do
I
what?
like, you know, to like reach high things and like move the fridge, or like if I need to move the bed.
Are you cleaning behind the fridge very often in your life? Be honest.
Well, no, but he could do it and clean behind the fridge,
And he has to clean? Damn.
Well, but I provide the conversation.
Oh my god.
Kind of unbalanced there.
Yeah, a little
but
bit of-
okay. To each his own.
Honey, can you move the fridge and clean behind it, and I'll
tell you a
talk
story?
to you, and I'll babble inanely while you do all this work.
Well, not inanely, you know, I'd ask about his day. I was like, how's the bear wrestling? That's a new scar. How's the President Putin? How's he doing?
Oh, yeah, he's
Yeah.
probably friends with Putin.
Oh, yeah, he
right.
definitely is.
Oh, I can get in that way too, man.
Oh, yeah, see, there we go. And also, yeah, you know, he's had spheres of influence. He, like, flies in planes to, like, all of his matches. So, you know, that's nice.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, we could rack up miles together and then go to Tahiti after he's done with his matches. I have a whole life planned with him.
Sounds lovely.
It is. So I would do that. I would bed Samanosuke.
Okay.
Because, I mean, I think that, like, you know, he would just need it. And, like, I think
He would need it? Damn, someone has a high opinion of themselves.
I mean, I'm pretty attractive. And, you know, it would just be nice, you know, because I just feel like we'd have, like, a really good conversation. Just
About
about
what?
like, about
He's
feudal.
a 400-year-old samurai.
Well, I could learn about feudal Japan, and we could just talk about all the shogunates, and, you know, just.
Are you very well versed on all the different shogunates?
I only know the one.
Which one?
Tokugawa?
Yeah.
Wow.
The most famous shogunate, everybody. Everybody knows that one.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure Brian totally knew that too.
Okay.
If he was here.
Me, you.
Jim, did you know that one?
I did not.
You probably didn't even know the word shogunate.
No, definitely not.
Okay.
Have you ever left Metro? Oh, well, you said you got kicked
He's
out, but have you
exiled.
left
yeah.
America?
I'm close enough to Metro, so I haven't really seen much of it. Just Streets of Rage Town for a few days until that got scary. That's about it.
Have you gone to Canada at all, or no?
What's Canada? Don't know what Canada is.
All right, we got to talk about the education system
Sounds
in Metro
great
City.
though. Yeah.
And yeah, and I feel really bad. I'm gonna have to kill Noriko
Oh,
just because,
man.
like, well, I mean, the magic thing is nice, but like, you know, everyone here is nice, but you know, someone has to go. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I'm very sorry.
Killing a woman once again.
That almost never happens, actually.
Yeah.
I always at least wed.
Yeah. Well, that's where we're at. Jim, any last words?
Thank you.
To let the people know.
God
Yeah.
bless everybody. God bless Metro City and Mike Haggar. You're a great guy, Mike. Really good guy.
Congratulations to Cody and your ex-wife.
Sure, why not?
Also.
And also, Guy, hang in there.
And do you have a website, or how can people get to the crate?
I
to
do
talk to
not.
you?
But if you walk into Metro City, you just make a left at the first dumpster fire, and then go down about 3 blocks, and you'll see my crate.
Okay.
Okay. You won't see it anymore because it's on fire currently.
Yeah, a couple of dogs probably.
Anyway,
surrounding
thank you,
here.
Jim, for being here.
Thank you guys so
Jim
much.
Metro, everybody.
Thank
Thank you.
Look out for him in the next election.
And Brian, where can we find you?
You find me
yeah.
at laughatbrian on Instagrams, Twitters. Website is laughatbrian.com. I have a Snickers commercial on the radio out right now. Wait,
Yeah, okay, congratulations.
Can you do it for us real quick?
the commercial? Well, I
Yeah.
have the script. I play like a board boss.
This has been a non-productive media presentation. Executive producer Frank Hablawi. This program and many others like it on the Non-Productive Network is distributed under a Creative Commons Attribution Non-Commercial No Derivatives license. Please share it, but ask before trying to change it or sell it. For more information, visit non-productive.com.